If men value their purity the way they value their ego, this whole generation will look different. Stay with me because this one is going to sting a little bit. Some of these men walk around like discipline is optional, like lust is harmless, like purity is just a woman thing. But biblically, purity was never gendered. God did not say, woman, flee sexual sin. He said, you flee it, meaning both of us, men and women. And Galatians 5 already laid it out: sexual immorality, impurity, wild living. Those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of God. That applies to men too, not just the woman they sleep with. But here's the real truth nobody wants to talk about. A man's ego will make him chase attention, but his lack of purity will make him ignore accountability. He'll brag about who he slept with, but won't say a word about the conviction he felt afterward. He'll spend money on women because it's easier than spending time with God. He'll chase bodies because he's scared to confront his own brokenness. If men valued purity, they would stop using women to medicate what they refuse to heal. If they value their purity, they would stop confusing dominance with leadership. If they value their purity, they would stop treating sex like recreation and start treating it like what God said it is: a spiritual act with spiritual consequences. And hear me clearly: some men are not players, they're lost. Some are not city boys, they're wounded. Some aren't in their bag, they're running from conviction, running from responsibility, running from the version of themselves God is actually calling them to be, because purity requires something ego cannot give: accountability, restraint, humility, vision, actual spiritual maturity. When a man protects his purity, he protects you. When a man honors God with his body, he learns how to honor a woman with his actions. When a man submits his desires to God, he becomes trustworthy with someone else's heart. Sis, hear me. A man who guards his purity won't play with yours. A man who respects his covenant with God will not invite you into sin. A man who values his spirit won't drag you into darkness. The moment men start valuing purity over ego, this whole dating culture shifts, home shifts, family shifts, generation shifts. Because a holy man is a dangerous man. Dangerous to the enemy, dangerous to generational patterns, dangerous to anything that tries to destroy what God is building. So stop letting men lead with ego and act like purity does not apply to them. God holds them to the same standard. And remember, God does not miss.